Hey, welcome back to another, I was about to say Thirsty Thursday, Throwback Thursday. I must be thirsty for a drinky drink. Another Throwback Thursday. Get ready with me. I mostly focus on eyeshadow, but I'm gonna just go through and quickly tell you what I used on my face thus far. So let's get into it. And starting off with the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This is really the only concealer that I have right now or that I'm using. So this one's always going to be the same one until it runs out. And then for the foundation, I used the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It was a teensy bit too light for me, so I mixed in the Too Faced Peach Perfect in the color Mocha just to darken it up a little bit. And then setting powder, I used the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. And let's see, brows, I used the Benefit Gimme Brow. And what else? I prepped my eyes with the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. And then I've got, sticking with Juvia's Place, I used two more of their products. So I've got their bronzer and their blush. These are the duos, but I used the top one in this look today. And then for the blush, I used the top one as well. And then for the highlighter, I used the Kaleidos Mars Melter, and that's what that looks like. And that's where we're at. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using probably two different eyeshadow palettes. A little nervous about the look. I am by no means a makeup artist. I just like doing makeup. Hopefully it turns out, because I don't want to wipe it all off and try to redo it. Plus it's going to be red, so... Anyway, we're using the Melt Cosmetics Muerte Palette, and I'm going to be focusing on this color here, Corazon, Calaca, and Sangre. Those are the three shades in this palette that I'm going to be using, I believe. And then I'm going to be using the Nomad Iceland Fire and Ice palette again. Used this recently, and the color I'm going to be using today is this one here. So almost like a red, white, and blue moment, but I'm not trying to be patriotic. I'm just matching my shirt. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Okay. Starting off with that, was it Corazon? Yeah. I'm going to start off with Corazon in the crease. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And I forgot to mention earlier, for these Throwback Thursday videos, I like to try to tell you how old this is. When I did a quick YouTube search, the oldest videos I got for tutorials was like 5 years ago. So I believe this is about 5 years old. And the Nomad one, when I looked it up, it was about 4 years old. So they are throwbacks for real. So let me do the other eye with this red in the crease and on the bottom lash line. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and we are going to go ahead and deepen up with this shade here. I think it is Sangre. Lord have mercy. We're going to deepen up with the shade Sangre right here. Okay, done with this eye. I think that looks decent. I do have watery eyes because I have allergies, which sucks. So I noticed it's getting a little watery right there, and I don't want to fuss with it too much, because then I'll just get mad and I'll keep going back and forth and it'll get worse and worse. So we're going to leave that as it is. Okay, hopefully nobody's in my face like this, right? Hopefully. Okay, do the other side. I'll be right back. I am back, and now we're going to go in with the Nomad palette. This blue color right here. I am not going to try to say the name because these are not my language, but this one I think is easy. It says God's Waterfall. I got that one. That one's in English. So this color, God's Waterfall, in this palette right here. And I am going to spray the brush with any old setting spray that I have lying around, just so we can get maximum impact on the shimmer. I think that looks good. I'm going to do it on the other eye. Just to let you guys know, I usually put it a little bit above my crease because I've got a little bit of a hooded eye. These eyelids are 45 years old almost, so you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I put it a little bit above so that way when I have my eyes open, you can see more. But yeah, I think it looks good, and I'm gonna do the other eye real quick. Be right back. We are back, and back with the Melt palette, going in with the shade Kalaka right here. And I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, drag it probably down a little bit right here, and maybe drag it up in a swoop up there. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see where the spirit leads me. And I'm also gonna spray this one with setting spray as well to get maximum impact. I'm gonna do the waterline, and I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here and try to do baby blue. Even though I have more of the red down here on the bottom lash line, I'm gonna try to do baby blue and see if that'll make them pop, and hopefully that turns out. And then we'll be back to do lips. So give me just a second. Okay, I am back. Everything is done. Let me go through what I used. So for eyes, like I said, I always use the same two mascaras. This one's almost out. This is the false lash effect. Cannot talk. So I'm probably gonna have to get a new one pretty soon. I think they're on sale at Ulta right now, so I might be getting a new one. And then for setting spray, I've been using the Fresh Prince setting spray. The formula's okay. I like the formula, but this sprayer, sometimes when I spray it down once, it gets kind of stuck, or it takes like a long time to pop back up, and I don't really like that, so I might look for a new setting spray as well. And then for powder, I use the Essence All About Matte. As you can see, I've got quite the pan in here, trying to use that one up. And for the lips, I used Cosmic Cowgirl Lip Liner from AOA, if y'all know Shop Miss A. It's like $1, if that. And then the lipstick, I used, I can't tell if there's an actual color name, but the number on here is 19. This is the Sephora collection. This is the lipstick that I used. So that's pretty much everything. I did show you the eyeliner, but I forgot to tell you what it was. It's the Pastel Dreams eyeliner from LA Girl in the color Powder Blue. And I think it did turn out pretty good in the waterline. So this is what I want to say. The look turned out really good, in my opinion. I always surprise myself because, like I said, I am not a makeup artist by any means. Very much a novice, just like to do makeup, but I do like to try different things. And that's what I'll say to you, is just like, don't be scared to try it. It's just makeup at the end of the day. Like, if it didn't look that good, I could either take it off or just roll with it. Who cares? Like, who really cares? But I'm glad I went with it. It matches my shirt perfectly. I have on my AUSL Bandits softball shirt. I'm going to my daughter's softball game today. So yeah, next time I go to an AUSL softball game, I might have to wear this eye look because it matches perfectly. I think it's really, really cute. So that's everything for this. I keep wanting to say Thirsty Thursday. I must really need a drink. That's everything for this Throwback Thursday. Hope y'all have a nice rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.